You know what? I'm going to cheat. Better. Works. That's terrible. Okay, anyway. One, two, three. No, I just started. Already things are falling apart. So today, I'm going to teach you my theory on art. The longer I take, the less this is going to be my first and only take. And it really needs to be a one take. Sunburn. So today, I'm going to teach you my theory on art. There is audience art, which is an easily commodified and quantified product that can only be what the subject feels. You are the subject. It is inherently a selfish thing, often an abusive thing, ergo tragic. While brevity and joy, the highlights, are comedic. You know, look through Facebook or Instagram. Them's our highlights. That's not life. Life is not a comedy. Life is a hexagonal synchronization, ups and downs. It really is. It's both. Though this could merely be the cynicism in my app of knowledge that I, Adam, wear like a tie around my neck. Like gods of a pantheon, each of us is more capable than others in our given domain. My art is of premeditated spoken words, of scolding third-degree murders, of ignorance and the birth of insight. For as a feeler, I can turn around and create the tension that is your attention. And like Puck, with but a pluck, your mind will sound like a bell, and because I have gone through hell, you'll know that it rings true. Now, poetry isn't merely rhyming. Like puns, it's a thing of timing. It's the pop of the cognitive hymen. The only real questions are how and when do you reveal the layers of information to the ladies and gentlemen. You see, as a feeler, a virginity stealer of overwhelmingly enthusiastic and consenting female feelers, who damned himself as he prays because of the lives he could have saved, has found my medium through mere tedium that allows me to apply my experience to art. The title of this work It's called sunburn. Life has burned me. For 40 years, I have wandered the desert of reality, thirsty for the warm milk that is human kindness. In my quiet moments, I still feel life's lashings. The slavery of a double standard. It's bad to be selfish, as you wish, coward. What do I mean? Well, let me paint for you the scene, so you don't think I'm just a drama queen. There I am, at the bar, looking like a movie star, practically drooling over a redhead supreme. Sure, to me, she's a 10, but that's because I ain't a has-been. And just like any other guy, I wish I could win. Such failure has denied my life of sin. Still no kids at 40. So the gay bartender comes by, wants me to buy another pitcher, when all I want is a picture to touch her, to kiss her. Only if I get to talk to her. And this gay bro looks over and says, just grow some balls and go talk to her. Now, what he doesn't know is that everywhere I go, the hate bounty on men is only getting bigger. Drawing glares and death stares. Like I'm in the South and they want to call me a nigga. Now my father, a lot like Rocky, calls me champ, 'cause all you can do is keep trying and make her shorts damp. She likes the ruffles, and I like the scuffles, so I sigh and go and give it a try, expecting to give my mother an eternal goodbye. So redhead supreme, she was built like a queen, but she acts like she goes unseen. I just want to tell her, where have you been? All my life, through all of this strife, could she be my wife? For this tall glass of water, could my heart fall farther? Could she be the one to give me the shade from the sun? Even wet, I'd die her waiter. Do you mind if I sit here? I say, and she turns, and I begin to pray. No, not here. I'd rather you go away. with nothing else a good like me can do. A good guy, a good boy, can do. I turned and left without saying adieu. Now, given no chance, and absolute rejection is common. Of this my generation says amen. A situation that happens all too often. My shoulders going slack. To my buddy I head back. Defeat once again. All too often. With but a few words, I explain why I feel like a turd and belong in a coffin. To his disbelief, striking, it was incomprehension he was fighting. Lost count of how many times he shot between me and her. Looks as wordless as a man after his murder. Later that night, I met another bro. And what a sight. His reflection of me, my brother. He too is 33. Good shape, looks, and sculpture. The mind that is of a kind for intellectualism and splendor. Wounded and bleeding was he, from the heart, if you wonder. So we sat and we drank of the stank of our tanned skins and effort's blunder. From inside my buddy was torn asunder the hatchings of the actions of bad eggs, birthing unrightfully, unnecessarily, into our very worlds. Agony. How it burns. Poisoning him to say faggotry. And that's why I pulled it to a stop. I said it is not you or me, but a product of society. We drink because nothing has earned our sobriety. 'Cause you got to understand that it's not you, man. Because if they don't even give you a chance to show off your stance, it doesn't matter the circumstance. Not quite racism, but an absolute hatred towards a specific gender. He didn't understand. He wants to fight back, but how can you fight the oppressive political weather? The radiation poison of visceral toxic behavior is as undesirable in men as any other. Now I ain't a preacher kind of man, but a breacher kind of man. And through such mutations of radiations, don't make me kill my brother, man. For what kind of person does it make? Even if you're fake. Oh, you're still young. At 33. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You'll understand when you're older. Thus, I am left here to cook, bake, and smolder. Never to rest my hand, my head, upon a kind shoulder, but to do whatever my dung supervisor says, like a good little soldier. Isn't it a wonder how over more time I'll become a mountain of testosterone, muscle, and a bit too much jerky? How do I fight this mutant that society wants to create in me, of me? People like to cast shade, but I tell you, the sun only burns. So I hope you enjoyed the poem, and have a great day.